can you be in your own land, someone will just come and, you know, bring all of you together and all that, colonize you guys. It feels like our ancestors, or maybe we're not that bright. Like, how can people just come from nowhere, and just come and colonize us? And okay, fine, you guys are now good to rule yourself, as if we not been ruling ourselves or governing ourselves before they came. You understand? And now we're no longer celebrating um, our stuff before colonial times. You know, we're not celebrating independence. Like, okay, fine, happy independence. Like before they came, we nobody. You understand? So I'm like, why are we even celebrating independence? It's not that even we're ruling ourselves right now. Because the thing here is, I think the reason why we're not actually getting it right is because we are actually following the white man way. All right, even in democracy, the whole thing and all that, we're following their way, and which they'll be better than us when it comes to, because it's their system. You understand? They'll be better than us because it's their system. So that's why a lot of people, like Nigerians, oh, they want to travel abroad and all that, because they are actually traveling abroad because they feel life abroad is easy and easier. Because because back in Africa, Nigerians or Africans actually following the white man's way. Believe me, if you're following another man's way, that means they'll be better than you, because you're not actually following your way. Because let's pretend, right? Before the white man came, we are doing fine. You know that there was no poverty in Africa before the white man came. There was no poverty. Nobody is starving. Nobody is like going in the street begging and all that. You understand? The reason why there is suffering today in Africa is because we are following the white man's way. We're no longer doing the things we are supposed to do. You understand? So that's why it's like this. You understand? How can, okay, fine, okay, in the UK, Europe, or America, or anywhere, you see that everything is organized because of their own system. And now in Africa, we're trying to copy their system, and we can't copy it, except it might take us like 1,000 years. That's why you can't compare Nigeria with America. Nigeria is how many years old? 1960 is just yesterday. You understand? Talk about a country that had independence in 1775 or 76, thereabout. You understand? So that's why it's difficult in Africa, because we are actually following the white man's way. That's why our leaders, don't really understand what they're actually doing in the office or something like that, because they're not actually, people will be like, what are we celebrating independence for and all that? Well, what I'm trying to say is that it will be better, but the thing is that we don't know when. It will take years. It will take maybe 100 more years to come, 200 more years to come. It will be better. It will be better, but the thing here is that it's a slow progression. You understand? Development in Africa is like a snail, but it's growing. You understand? Before, how many airports do we have in Nigeria? But now we have more airports now, and so that's how it is. How many? The thing is that you can't really know there's a progress. If you leave Nigeria, right, for like 10 years and come back, you see the changes a little bit. Like, it's like a snail, but you see changes. And Nigeria is so big that it's too big that you can actually see the changes. Let's pretend it's Ghana now, right? If a little development occurs in Ghana, you will see it, because Ghana is so small. You get my point? But in Nigeria, right, if there's a changes, like a little change, he will not know because it's so big. So let's pretend changes in Ghana might take 10 years, all right, and you notice it. But in Nigeria, it might take 30 years because of how big it is and how populated it is. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to make people understand.